Hello everybody, welcome back to Munich. I'm here on the road in my city in the quarter of Moosach. I've spent a lot of time in this quarter recently because I'm doing city strides and Moosach was on the menu. So I'm just about to walk every street here of Moosach. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you the area because it's quite nice. Over there at the Hanauer Straße, of course the whole area is ruled by the O2 tower, the one in the background. One of the highest buildings in Munich, and as the name says, O2, so Telefonica, mobile telecommunication company. They own this place, and in front of it, all these buildings. This is all a new quarter, a new area. Residential places. The one that's behind the grey wall, that's a school center. That's completely new. And a little further to the right, we will see the company central of the Stadtwerke München. So, of course, everybody who's not German speaking, Stadtwerke is electricity, an electricity company owned by the city. And here in Munich, they not only run a lot of the electricity stuff, but also they run the U-Bahn, not the S-Bahn. This is run by Deutsche Bahn, but the trams and the buses, so all the public transport except the S-Bahn, is run by the Stadtwerke München. Also the public baths. So it's a pretty big company, and as mentioned, all owned by the city. So they're not looking for the biggest profit, but for benefits to the citizens of Munich, which I think is quite good. And their company central is right over there, just behind those trees. And of course, if you do electricity, you also have to do solar electricity, and they have some set up right over there. Don't know if these panels are enough to provide electricity for the whole central of the company. Personally, I doubt it, but it's possible. So, and here a little further down, the Dachauer Straße, which is one of the major roads here in the quarter. To the right, we have these small gardens. So everybody who lives in an apartment, also someone who lives in a house, of course, can rent one of these parcels here in the garden area to my right and plant some trees, or just set up one of these small houses, Lauben in German, and have a good time. Most of the guys that have parcels here are indeed growing fruit, veggies. Not a bad thing to do. Some friends of ours have one of these too, not here but in the east, Berg am Leim, and they provide us with so much fruit every year. It's unbelievable. So, and here to the left, the yellow complex, and this is really a complex. This is the Bosstie, which was set up in the 1920s as a autark quarter. They have shops, they have doctors, they have therapists, and of course residential places, as well as nice greens right behind these yellow buildings. This will be a separate video. Mrs. Psychopunk and I walked in there recently, last week, but the weather was not that good. But I already said I have to come here to make a video explicitly about the Bosstie, because it's definitely beautiful and it's worth it. It doesn't look like this from the outside, but have a look behind the facade in the video I will make about the Bosstie. This should be, I don't know, as soon as I find some time. I noticed all you some videos. I haven't forgotten about Tegernsee. I haven't forgotten about the FC Bayern facilities at Neuherberg. I haven't forgotten about the Arabella Park. But yeah, collecting streets and making videos doesn't always go together that good. And right now, in the last weeks, my focus was on the street collecting stuff. City strides, I think I have mentioned that before. Meanwhile, I'm on the top of the table in whole Munich. Yeehaw! This is quite funny and gets you in areas you never thought you would get to. Sometimes it's not as good, but sometimes it's really, you find some diamonds in the rough. Like with the Bosstie, the video about this will follow. But not today, I want to collect some more streets today. So here another view to the O2 Tower. Right next to the O2 Tower there's the former S-Bahn station Olympia Stadion. I've done a video on that, have a look up in the corner. It's a wild place. Oh, here's the tram. But definitely an interesting place. So former station Olympia Stadion is an interesting one, definitely. So, but right here we're approaching the bus station, you can already see it. And this is the Westfriedhof bus station, so the Western Cemetery. The tram, as you saw, is also going along here. And there is also the U-Bahn, the U1, runs here by the Westfriedhof. I have done a video on the station already, have a look up in the corner. The very simple and very beautiful Westfriedhof station, which is one of my favorites. But as there's a cemetery, there also has to be a church structure. And you might see it already behind these trees, just to the right of the bus station. The dome. This is the top of the Aussegnungshalle. So the blessing hall, or the central church element of the Westfriedhof. We will have a look at this in a minute. In the meantime, here the tram station Westfriedhof, and here is the entrance to the underground, to the U-Bahn station. Yeah, everybody who's watching all of my videos knows this already. But yeah, it's been a while. So, just a few steps over here to the west, along Nedlinger Straße. Sorry, Baldurstraße. It will turn into Nedlinger Straße. Here is the central structure of the Western Cemetery. The quarter to the left is not bad either. That's the Gern Quarter. And here to the right, at the Baldurstraße, the central piece, the Aussegnungshalle of the Western Cemetery. And yeah, there's one of these at every major cemetery in the city. I don't know if I will make a series out of that to visit the cemeteries. It's possible. At least the Eastern Cemetery is definitely also on the list. Look out for a video of that in the future. And yeah, this cemetery is definitely a big one. I personally think it's the biggest in Munich, but I'm not sure. So let me check where do I have to go. Yeah, left. But this is a big and a beautiful aerial. So, to show you what I'm doing today. See the map? The blue points I have been to, the blue lines. The blue line is the border of the Moosach Quarter. The purple line is one of my former walks, and the red points is the ones I have to reach. And I will keep on doing that right now. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And yeah, I will have a little more fun today in the Moosach Quarter. Not today, but also in the days to come. Thanks again. Have a good time. Goodbye.